the first 12 minutes of the game or so, the shots were about even. Chances were pretty even, but I think we had one or two more than them. And you're right, the guys came out and gave a tremendous effort, executed the game plan. We were right there with the top team in the country. So that was good to see. It was a really good test for our guys to measure ourselves against that. They made some great plays. They played well. That got them a couple goals that was able to get them a lead. And then we were sort of fighting back from there, but we did fight back. And I'm proud of our players. I love our players. They work so hard all the time. And, I thought we easily could have had a better result tonight. But you have to give credit to PA because they played really well and they deserved it too.
Observation, 5-on-5, it looked like two even teams. The difference was special teams, would you say?
Yeah, that's actually a really good point because they did get two on the power play. We didn't score on the power play. The only thing I would say is I thought on both of their power play goals, our PK uncharacteristically backed off a little bit. Once in zone and then once like in our zone and once in the neutral zone. That gave them a little bit of time and space. And we live on taking away time and space. So that's one thing I know the team will address internally amongst themselves tomorrow is let's never back off. Let's try to keep the foot on the gas with the pressure.
An observer might suggest that a dedication on video maybe there's a little bit of a chance to soften that player up a little bit. Didn't look like that happened with Dante. He is all business.
Yeah, well, Dante is such a great competitor and a great player, as we know. But he deserved that. He deserves that respect for what he's done for the franchise. He's a great person. We all love him. We're happy for him. We're excited for what lies ahead of him. We just want to play him again. That's all. We want to play him again this year.
There's a lot of players on both teams playing against their old team.
Yeah.
So is there any social time, or again, is it all business?
No, they're close friends, right? They compete on the ice, and you saw that. They went after each other hard today, but off the ice, they're good friends. That's one of the great things about the game of hockey. And they hung out a little bit yesterday, got some lunch, and then when it was game time today, they were all business at that point.
You just mentioned in my first question there is you guys look at this as a measuring stick game. What would you say your team is looking at, going now into the final stretch of the season after this big measuring stick game?
The big lesson from tonight is what I alluded to about the special teams is we thrive on speed, tenacity, pressure, physicality, discipline, all those things. That creates our offensive game and it creates our defensive game. And in the moments where we did that consistently tonight, we were right there, as we've talked about. And in those 2 or 3 moments where you just backed off for a second, PA took advantage of the time and space. So that will be our big focus going forward.
And now finally, you got a back-to-back coming up, Kamloops and Kelowna, big in division games on the weekend. What's the focus and the mindset heading into those games?
It'll be twofold. The first one will be that style of play, the speed and the pressure and the physicality. The second one will be to get rest. So this concludes our second 5-4 in a row, in basically within the span of 2 weeks or so. And so we have to get rested, recharged, get to the Okanagan, get fresh, and try to be fully energized for those 2 games.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Good. Okay, thank you very much. Good.
General assessment on the game?
I thought we played pretty well. Like Dan said, a couple lapses they took advantage, but I thought our effort was really good.
Yeah, 5-on-5 looked like a very even game. You're there with the best team in North America. Special teams were the issue. 0 for 5 for you guys, and 2 for 3 for them.
Yeah, for sure. It's sometimes the way the game goes. We've got a couple new guys and some new power play units, so we're kind of feeling each other out. I feel still. We're going to get going here pretty soon.
Playing against your former team, you just traded from him. Was there a bit of socializing on the ice, or was it all just straight down to business?
It's all business out there. You go out, you play the game, you try to get the 2 points, and after the game you might see them. But it's all business out there.
Did Dan lean on you a little bit to try to get an inside position on how these guys run their system for me, since you've just got rid of it?
Yeah, there's always that little bit of help from the guys coming in. I know it's happened every time I've been traded, so there's also video, so it does help, but it's all about who competes harder every night.
It's good. Thank you.
Pretty exciting. Obviously not the outcome we wanted, but pretty exciting.
You mentioned that, not the outcome you guys were looking for, but a 4-1 game, very close throughout. It looked like you guys did a very good job of skating with them, and just a couple missed opportunities in the first and second. This game could have been different. You agree with that assessment?
Exactly what you said. I thought the outcome was kind of not 4-1. We capitalized, we were right with them. I thought we were right with them anyway. They just capitalized and we didn't more than they did.
Yeah, it looked like 5-on-5. It was an even game. There you are playing with the best team in North America. Differences in special teams. What are you going to change about the penalty kill and the power play?
We're a pretty aggressive team, and I don't think we need to change much. I think we were right with them like the whole game, like I said, and obviously a few minor details to fix, but no, I think everything's pretty good.
Playing against your former team again, you know a lot of guys on that team, and Dante just getting traded there. So a bit of showmanship on the ice.
A little bit here and there. Yeah, a couple of private talks, but that's about it.
And then looking into the weekend, you guys got Kamloops and Kelowna, 2 big games coming up. Dan mentioned you guys are finishing another 5 and 4, get some rest. What's the mindset going to be headed into these 2 games?
Same as it's been these 5 games. We've been playing good. Like, you look at the outcomes of the games, but it's not what's been. We've been playing just like that last 5 games, and we just keep playing like that. It's going to come.
Good, thank you.
Thank you.